Okay, problem number 2. This is the switch controlling the lights, controlling the cans and the lights, the one that blew, the one I'm replacing. And it's a dimmer that I installed myself. It's not original. The other switches are original, one for the fan and one for other ceiling lights. And this switch, after that flash the other night when the bulb blew, this switch did continue to work, but the dimmer feature did not. So I'm going to replace it. I'm going to guess the fault was in the switch that shorted the bulb. You know, I just don't know. But anyway, I'm not taking any chances. So let's get this apart and replace that switch. Okay, here's our dimmer switch exposed. You can see the new one is pretty much like for like. 2 blacks and a ground. The other day when we heard that flash, I took this out to take a look at it, and one of these wire nuts was not convincingly attached. It seemed like the wire from the switch was a little bit loose, but again, that may not be the cause of the fault, but just another thing. I could have loosened it as I dismantled it too, I don't know. So in any event, we're going to rewire this and install the new dimmer switch. Turn the power back on and check everything, obviously before I button it all up. Okay, the switch is wired up. I don't know if you can see the wire inside the transparent part. But I kind of like that feature, how you can see the wire caught up in the end of the connector. Now it's really easily put the solid wire in there, goes in quite firmly, snaps in. The stranded wire is a little trickier. You want to wind the end of the wire kind of tight so it's more rigid, and then shove it in, grabbing the wire near the connector and shoving in a little bit until you can see it and it's got a firm hold. But anyway, there we go. So I'm going to turn the power back on and check everything's good before I button it all up. Okay, we're all set. New dimmer switch. Working. New light. New socket. New bulb. Wired up to the dimmer switch. So there we go. So I'm still not 100% sure what the original problem was. For safety concerns, we replaced that socket up there and the dimmer switch, because the socket was burnt, the bulb was burnt. That's got to go. Can't trust the socket. Some pieces were literally burned off it. And of course the switch. Chuck that. The dimmer function didn't work anymore, so I'm sure the switch was faulty to some degrees, but it's new. And of course I found a new trim ring, nicer than the white. So there you go.